We've been conducting multiple long-term tests in which we observed the effect of various combinations of BENZ Biocidal Wash, Blackwash and power washing. What follows in this article is our suggestions for best practices, arrived at through our hands-on observations and experience. BENZ Biocidal Wash is the strongest and most cost-effective quaternary ammonium biocide on the open market in the UK and Ireland. It has a residual biocidal effect because it requires contact with organic matter to break down. Therefore, some of the active ingredient is able to remain and kill spores that land on the surface in the months following treatment. We've noticed that the current combination of exceptionally warm weather and high rainfall is facilitating the rapid spread of algae. This is true especially on horizontal surfaces such as paths and drives. But on surfaces treated with biocidal wash, we have noticed no sign of algae growth, showing how powerful the residual biocidal effect can be. This effect can be seen most noticeably on surfaces that have been pre-cleaned using either blackwash or a power washer, as there is less organic matter to break down the active ingredient. BENZ Blackwash is a powerful formula combining a sophisticated surfactant, a pleasant scent and a high quality sodium hypochlorite. It does not have a residual biocidal effect because the sodium hypochlorite breaks down within 30 to 60 minutes of application. It does not require contact with organic matter to break down. Blackwash is the treatment of choice for all soft surfaces that should not be power washed, such as sandstone, limestone and render, which is contaminated with black organic growth or carbon staining. On vertical surfaces, which do not accumulate damp, treatment with blackwash is usually sufficient. A treatment with biocidal wash 12 months later, followed by a biannual or even triannual treatment with biocidal wash, will keep most walls perpetually clean. Horizontal surfaces suffer from damp much more than walls, and so the potential for recontamination is much greater. Concrete paths, patios and drives come up well with blackwash and benefit from a finishing treatment of biocidal wash to offer residual biocidal protection. When to use biocidal wash? Roofs, any surface following power washing, following blackwash on horizontal surfaces, tarmac, rendered walls stained red or green, historic buildings where care of the structure is important. When to use blackwash? On vertical surfaces such as rendered walls, especially if stained black. Surfaces contaminated by black stains and lichen, including concrete patios, paths and drives. Soft surfaces that are discoloured black and would be damaged by power washing, such as sandstone, limestone and render. Historic buildings where care of the structure is important. When to use power washing? Cobble lock and paths to clear out the weeds, followed by a biocidal wash treatment. Heavy lichen infestation in concrete paths and patios. For rinsing both horizontal and vertical surfaces using a rinse stroke projection nozzle. Delivering biocidal wash to roofs using a projection nozzle. We hope this helps clear away a lot of confusion as to what works best when it comes to soft washing best practices.